everybody. We are back. We are making apple pie filling today. If you hadn't guessed, we're making apple pies. You need 4 to 6 medium-sized apples, cut, cored, peeled, diced, or chunked. We're just going to put those in our pot. I probably have more apples than I really need, but we like apples, so I used up what I had left in the house. To that, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of regular sugar. We're just going to sprinkle that over the top. We need 3 tablespoons of water. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring spoon, so there's 1. And there's a 1/2. You need 2 tablespoons of butter. This recipe was given to me, not by a family member. This recipe was actually given to me by one of the bakers I used to work with at the hospital. And then you need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I recommend measuring with your heart. If you like more cinnamon, add more cinnamon. You're just going to put this on a low heat, about a 4, and you're just going to work these around. And you just want them to get tender. You don't want to overcook them by any means. You just want them fork tender. You want your butter all melty in there and nice and gooey. And while we are waiting on that, we are going to make our slurry, which is just 2 tablespoons of water and 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of water. And 4 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons of water and 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. As y'all can tell, I am not great at opening these things, but I do the best I can. Alright, so 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you just want to get a little spoon. And you just want to mix this up. Just so it makes a little slurry. want to set that to the side. Keep an eye on your apples. You don't want them to overcook. You just want them to be tender. And these are, I'm using Gala apples, so they're a bit more tender than, say, like a Granny Smith apple. So it won't take but a couple of minutes to get these tender to the point you want them. We are making hand pies today, opposed to a regular full-size apple pie. I have never made an apple pie for my family. My husband is not a huge apple pie fan. He does not care for apple pie. He doesn't like warm apples or cooked apples. So, but my youngest boy, oh, he loves him some apple pie. He really likes pumpkin pie as well. So, today we're doing an apple because I had apples in my fridge that I needed to use up before they went bad. All right. When you can pick them up and kind of pop them apart like that, they're getting close. You don't want mush. So you don't want to overcook them. All right, we're going to leave those to sit for a minute. And yes, I have dirty dishes all up in my sink today. Don't you worry. They will get done. I've just been busy baking all morning. We're just making sure there are no lumps in our slurry. All right. Those apples are about to the point. I'm going to give them about another minute or two. It is starting to bubble up some. The juices are, which is what you want. Get that sugar cooked down with that butter. That's what gives it that yummy, thick sauce. All right, now we are just going to add our slurry in. And we're going to give that a little mixy mix. We're going to leave this on the heat for another minute or two. That slurry will help thicken it up as it cools. We just want to get it all incorporated really well. And by all means, you can use canned apple pie filling for this if you choose. As I said, I just had apples that I needed to use up before they went bad. giving a very nice color to it. It smells amazing. All right, we're gonna let this cool off. We're gonna take it off the heat. We're gonna let it cool completely, which won't take long. And we will be back to show you the building of the pies. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Ta-ta for now.
Hey friends, let's spread some kindness. First, give me a thumbs up. Next, ring the bell for updates. And subscribe for more fun.